What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Chasing Single Digits, episode number 4 on the YouTube series. Yeah, today I'm just going to take you guys through average range session, what I usually do on the range, how I approach the range session. So I'll get there, I'll do some like stretches, like around the arms, I'll like get myself a bit open, and I won't necessarily just go into full swings. So I'll start off with small little chip shots. It can be a 60 degree, 56 degree. I usually change it up. One day I'll start with a 60 degree, I go into a 9 iron. I usually jump about 2-3 clubs. Other day I'll go to a 56-7 iron. So change it up, don't necessarily just get used to one club. It is at the end of the day going to be a bit bad for you. So change the clubs up, get used to all your clubs. I know one club difference doesn't make, but as soon as you get to two or three different clubs, weights of the club, length of the club, start playing impact. So yeah, usually on my range session, like I said, I warm up, then I'll just do a few chip shots, trying to focus on keeping the hands in front. I just do this, get the shoulders a bit loose, obviously go for targets. I've got 3 targets here on my range. First one I would say is about, 25 meters, then I've got about 35 meters, and about 10 meters across each other. So I'll start off with just a bit chip shots. I'll give myself like 3 balls, 3 different targets, try to hit each target. If I fail, I'll start over, just to get like a bit loosened up. So yeah, let me do some chip shots for you guys here. That's a really good one up until the first target, about a 25 meter. I'd say now we got about, 35 meters, yeah, 40 meters. So obviously I know my reference points of how far I can take it back. Right in the shambo on the clock drill really helps. You guys want to go like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11, and then you exactly know how far you hit you guys or how far you hit your balls. So let's go for the next target, obviously just a bit further. And then obviously I finish. So what I do is then I immediately start over with the drill. Reason being is you need to be strict. If you want to get your handicap lower, you obviously need to be a bit more strict on it. So then I start over, close chip again. That's a really good one, right on target. We go for another one, like I said, 35, 40 meter one. Weight forward. Really good. That's on the second target, and then I can proceed to the next target, which is I would say about 45, 50 meter target. About a half a 60 degree swing for me. If that was a pin, I would probably dunk it right on target. So I'll warm up. I'll do this probably about 4 or 5 times, just like get through it, get warm, and then I'll move into some longer wedge shots. I would say pitching wedge. So I've got my pitching wedge here, and always have a target. Don't necessarily just come to the range and try to hit balls. Always have a target, unless you want to maybe focus on contact, which is always a good thing. But always like find yourself a target to hit to. Then I'll go into a bit more of longer wedge shots. Like I said, pitching wedge. Just gonna hit one for you guys. So I've got a 130 meter target, and I'm going to little draw. That was a bit, not actually, I would say that was a bit on the thin side. It was a bit left of the target. Like I said, you are trying to hit greens and regulations, especially with wedges. My alignment's been off quite, so just move it a bit right. There we go. That's a nice little draw right on the target, 130 meter. That's probably on the green. So like I said, be strict on yourself. If you don't hit the targets, reset. Don't just come and hit like a few balls right after each other. Like be wise, be strict on yourself, especially on your range session. It's really going to help you guys lower your shots. Like I said, first thing, start off with normal small chip shots. That's where you're going to get most of your scores down lower, around the green, 50 meters in, 100 meters in. You can do those. Now and then if you hit an iron, if you hit it thin, and you hit it straight, it's still going to go down the fairway. But you don't want to necessarily miss greens and regulations. Or if you're next to the green or need an approach shot, you need to be as accurate as possible. So like I said, so that's pitching wedge. I'll just go then through normal pitching wedge shots, have different targets. I can't do ball flights, so I won't necessarily, okay, I can play a fade, And then I'll go like up 2 irons, so maybe from a pitching wedge I'll go up until an 8 iron or 7 iron. So this is an 8 iron, obviously same thing, 150 meter target. But the first thing that I usually start off with, that you guys probably saw in the first video, I'm gonna give myself 4 balls that I start off with. Feet close, that's just due to get my tempo. Obviously I have a longer club now, so I might want to rush it. So I'll just have my feet closed, work on the tempo, slow back swing, slow forward. I can still feel it's a bit on the thin side, meaning I want to rush the swing. It's not as pure. And then I'll have a full swing. That was actually a really pure swing, I'd say. Little cut, more straight, and then I'll go back into it, working on the tempo, slow backswing, slow forward. You guys probably heard I was on the fin side trying to stand up, and then all I need to focus on is just tempo. If your tempo is good, you're gonna hit it good, and that's the secret at the end of the day. So I was a bit on the fat side. I could feel the mat underneath me, so I wouldn't count that shot. I'll usually take it over, but I'm just taking you guys through how I prepare on a range in order to lower my scores. One thing that you guys always need to do as well is before a round, try to warm up. It really helps. So then, obviously, from an 8 iron, I'll go to maybe a 6 iron. I've got a 5 iron here. Same thing, exact same principle. Give myself 4 balls before I start to hit the iron itself. Like I said, I can't shot shape, so I'm getting a target. Feet closed, just working on that tempo, trying to have a consistent tempo. That was actually a really good strike. Like I said, maybe a bit rushed, especially on that drill. And then I'll do a full swing on it. Pick out a target where I want to land it. Right on target, really actually a beautiful swing. So like I said, I'll do 4 balls on that, and then I'll usually do 3 or 5 balls. So I'll give myself 3 balls or 5 balls, depending on the day itself. I did record some videos prior to this, and then I'm going to see how much of the balls I can get on that exact specific target. So I'm just going to do 2 for you now. Let's see if we can do 2 out of 2. Usually I'm trying to aim, if I got 3 balls, 2 out of 3, 5 balls, trying to do 3 out of 5 balls on a certain area. I'm not necessarily want a dispersion of 1 meter, but I'm just trying to hit it close, so as that you would at least be on the green, if it makes sense. So let's take 2 balls. Let's see if we can get both. It's actually a really good shot. Lately I've been playing especially my longer irons, I've been playing a bit of a cut, little baby fade. I'd say about 1 meter, I'd say between 3 and 5 meters, a bit right. On my shorter irons, pitching wedge and wedges, I usually draw. I don't know why. I just think it's just the shaft, the leverage. So yeah, that's a really good shot. I'm not sure if you guys could heard it, but it's on target, I promise. So let's go for another one. Still a good shot. I'd say came a bit left, so not necessarily on target. I won't give that one for myself. Overdrew it a bit, but like being strict on yourself is really going to help you guys lower the scores. So yeah, I'm back. Like I said, give yourself like 5 balls, try to hit it on target, and then obviously get to my woods or my hybrids. Those is especially where I'm struggling. So I'm not necessarily going to do the tempo swing on it. What I'll usually do is like do drills on it, especially on it. I'm usually coming over the top, really coming steep. What makes it nice is this mat has like a little hole thingy here. So what I can do is I can insert like a stick there and force myself to come a bit more on the inside. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it just forces me to be a bit more on the inside. So I'm going to do a slow one. not try to rush it, and then come on the inside, just like feel, and then obviously versus reel, and then just a slow swing. I'd say maybe came a bit more, I came in, but I came a bit more, rotated the body around, like I said, a bit more of a slower feel. Hybrid and 3 woods really becoming better. I'm really focusing on it, hitting better. You guys probably saw in the swing video, so then I'll try to go at one a bit, not necessarily full effort, but just try to swing a good swing. That's a really good swing. Straight down the middle. I wouldn't say that's necessarily a cut or a draw. It's a good swing. Just like not trying to rush it. Like I said, tempo is a big thing for me. As I'm getting stronger, I am trying to get more handsy with the ball. Yeah, let's go. Another one. Also give myself like 5 balls again. Try to have it on target. Yeah, I'm a bit more lenient on it, but still try to be as strict as possible. So we go at this one. Bit out the toe, I would say little draw. I wouldn't say little draw, maybe a bigger draw. So I won't necessarily give me that shot, then I'll start over. But like I said, use like little drills to help yourself where you're struggling, especially me coming over the top, just having this. You can put it in a bucket, forces me. So when I'm coming in, I need to come into the body. So I obviously need to come in rather than coming out. Then I'll obviously have the stick in my way. So yeah, that's what I usually do on my woods, my 3 woods. And then we get to the big stick, obviously trying to work through all the clubs. So one thing that I've been really focusing on, especially on this, is I'm still figuring it out. I had more of like I'd say a really push fade, not necessarily a slice, but a push fade. So what I'm trying is having a bit more whiff in my swing in order for me to come in and then go through. And I'll usually have like little reference points. So I'll have this and I'll put it, I'd say towards 1 o'clock on the ball for me to push out there rather than coming over the top. The drive has been actually doing quite well. I'm gonna upload you guys probably see it tomorrow night. Upload a little funny clip, loop tunes. So yeah, so what I'm focusing on is like keeping this whiff going up and then coming in, squirting the club face, but also swinging out, trying to maybe draw the ball a bit more, closing the club face a bit more on impact. So I'm going to take you guys for a shot. Same shot, got a start line, got an end line that I'm going for. Like I said, really good drive, little baby cut. In the middle of the fairway. If I started a bit just left of the fairway, it's going to end in the middle of the fairway. I'll rather have less distance than you guys probably saw. I didn't really go at that one so much, and then I'll do that again. Also 5 balls, give myself it. If I struggle, reset. But like I said, I'm just focusing on having more width in the swing and then rotating through. Yeah, let's see if we can get another good one. Okay, that ball actually did 2 things in the air. It started to cut and then it drew back. It's obviously a range ball. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned something from the range session. Like I said, be more strict on yourself. The camera died. Be more strict on yourself. It's just gonna help you in the long run. When you're at a range, you always want to get better. So be strict on yourself. While you get better, you're gonna have lower scores. You can feel better about yourself. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned something, can take something away from this. As always, keep on smiling and we'll see you guys next. Cheers.